Hi there and welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Have you had an opportunity to subscribe to the channel yet? If not, take a second, hit subscribe, and please don't forget to like and share. Do you believe in vaccinations? The news that we heard over the last week that a vaccine for COVID-19 has been discovered with 94 to 95% effectiveness. That's incredible. But there's always the controversy of whether to have a vaccination or not. In Canada, vaccinations are very common. We vaccine our children at a young age, as well as a large amount of us go for our flu shots every year. Vaccinations are subjective. Like, we don't know for sure if they're going to work, but over the years, things have been proved that the polio vaccine worked, the measles vaccine worked, things like that. The flu vaccine for myself, I've taken it for the last 25 years. Never had an issue until this year when I had a little bit of symptoms after, but it wasn't anything serious. And I never got the flu. So for me, I feel comfortable with vaccines. With the COVID-19 one, people are talking about how quickly it was brought into play. But we're so happy it's here because we want to get back to some sort of normal life. But for those that don't believe in vaccines, they're dead set against it. And that's okay, that's prerogative. It could be because from how they were brought up, they didn't believe in vaccines and putting things into their body that are not natural. This is the conversation and the controversy that many people face to get vaccinated or not. Is it working? Is it going to help me? Or is it going to hurt me? We have to do our research. We have to find out. So obviously with the COVID-19 vaccine coming up, everybody's watching the stats and the studies that have been done and how it's proven to be effective. But once they start to implement it and start to give it to people, people will be watching. So they've talked about they're going to be vaccinating the healthcare workers, the frontline workers, people at risk, that's seniors, people with disabilities, things like that first. And that's good. But a lot of people will be sitting back and watching. And of course with vaccinations, it takes time for everybody to get enough doses for everybody. And what goes into that? What are the side effects? People have to consider that too. Of course, I'm thrilled there's a vaccination coming for COVID-19 just to make sure that we're safe. But I can tell you, I'll be one of those ones sitting and watching how people are reacting to it. I'm a little bit apprehensive. It seemed to be very quick for them to come with this vaccination. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's great. But I'm just going to be mindful. And I think a lot of people are going to take that attitude. The great thing about vaccinations are they're optional. Nobody's going to force anybody to have a vaccination. Now, in Canada, a lot of kids, before they can attend school, need to be vaccinated. They need to have the basic vaccinations. They start at age 2 and go up to school age. And then, of course, that helps keep you safe from different things such as meningitis, the mumps, all those things. There's so many of them, I could list them. But a lot of families are not comfortable vaccinating their children. So now, in Canada, we've had to adjust. Can you make that a mandate for them going to school or not? So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the COVID-19 vaccine. Do you believe in vaccinations? Have you been vaccinated for things in your life? Will you get the COVID-19 vaccine? I'd love to have a discussion about this and hear your different points of views. I love the fact that science has come so far that we're able to create these vaccinations and help keep people safe. But I will put out the question, what are we putting into our bodies? Is it safe? Will there be long-term effects to the situation? Obviously, the numbers of deaths with COVID-19 and the option of having death and having health, I think a lot of people will opt for the vaccine. We'll wait and see, I guess, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please do share in the comments below. And please, until next time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and I'll see you next time.